Hi, I'm Lenson, head instructor of Dojo One Martial Arts Academy. We're located in Marcy, New York, and we specialize in Brazilian jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts. I'm here with the Henchmen sponsored Move of the Month. I got Rob Belinsky with me. He's an outstanding competitor. This guy's solid. Numerous championships. I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin to stop. Anyway, Rob protects us too, but that's undercover. Okay, we're gonna work a choke. We don't have a name for it. I'm not very good at names, and somebody else can do that kind of work. Here we're gonna start from the knees. Okay, this is it's like a version of the guillotine, almost kind of like a Peruvian necktie, almost, but without the same setup, and obviously not having the leg over the head. But I kind of almost replaced the leg with my armpit. Okay, it's very similar. What I'm going to have is kind of a front headlock position on Rob. Okay? A lot of times you try to sneak in this guillotine to set something up, and he becomes very aware of the side. He doesn't like this arm through, okay? So a lot of times he'll fight, and I can switch the arm over, okay? And have the other arm over. And he usually doesn't feel as threatened, and usually a lot of times you end up in these kind of positions here where you're trying to wrestle him, okay? It's a very simple move. Once I switch from the original guillotine arm across, I'm going to take my hand and grab my own bicep and then cut an angle back to Rob's armpit. Okay, so we're going to have something like that set up. So I've got control. I'm going to switch, hand in front. Now I've got a clear spot. There's nothing you can really do to stop me from getting in there. Okay, that hand gives me an opening. My hand comes through, my arm comes through, and I grab my bicep and I grab the opposite armpit with my fingers as deep as I can get it. Okay? The first one I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit out and throw my leg over his back. Okay? It's really quick, slow. If I can, I'll get my knee in. Okay, like a traditional head and arm guillotine, baseball slide in. But I really don't think you need to. I think as long as you get this leg over to prevent any kind of jumping, it's going to be enough. Okay? Let's move this angle here. Okay, so move this side. I've got control. Okay? Now I'm switching my hand. I have guillotine. I switch off to this guillotine, grab my bicep, slice across and grab his far armpit. Okay? From right here, I slice it. See my hand? I've got his far armpit. Now I'm going to sit out, throw my leg over, and just squeeze. And right there, I got it. Coming across in that position right there, I've got it. Okay? Another variation, same choke. If I don't like sitting out, I set it up the same. I'm going to sit into it and go into him right here. Okay, if he barrels me over, barrel into me, I'm still going to finish it relatively pretty good. Okay? With a good enough base, I don't feel like I'm even going to fall over. I'm in a squat position almost. Okay? A little flexibility in hamstrings and a good base. Okay? Another variation. It's pretty good. Okay? Same thing. Opposed to that, we just had the sprawl out of it. I sprawl down with it. Same move. Same move. Okay? One more time. Set it up. Switch off, grab my bicep, grab the far armpit, and I'll just sprawl back. Okay, that's going to be the same move. Now, up from the feet, you get a better view of the actual grip. So he's here. See what? Imagine me having a guillotine here. I'm going to elbow my arm and slide it in. Slide my bicep in and grab. See this far armpit? I grab, and right there's a lock. Okay, the same thing happened on the ground. We slid into it, squatted into it, and we did the sprawl. Okay, now we can also from the feet. If I manage off the tie to get a tie up here, I can get it real quick off of there. And anytime it goes wrong, you have all your other setups, regular guillotines, whatever. Okay, a lot of times I think I'm fighting for one guillotine, he's fighting for this. It opens me up for this kind of move. Okay, he starts peeling the neck, or he pops his head out. You know, if I'm doing a guillotine, a lot of guys will start to look for that sit-out motion, which is putting his head right where I want it. And then I use my hips to torque him. So from a tie-up position here, I'm going to snap the head, thumb up, then I'm going to turn my hips back and punch an uppercut out this armpit here while I grab my bicep. See how I trap his head under my armpit? And I punch through and look for this far armpit. And now I'm just going to torque my hips and kind of get under him and corkscrew up. And that's a pretty solid lock. Okay? So one more time, which is just a lock position. One more time through all quick. Okay? It's good. I'm going to have a front headlock position. Clear the way and I hook it and I slide in and I squeeze and there's a solid lock. Okay, what I want to avoid is the head coming out, which will be no problem because if I keep my arm secure in that position, it's good. If I start to stretch, You know, you got a red flag right there with my arm stretching. His chances of popping out are solid. If I get that iron like I'm carrying a football, he's not going anywhere. Okay, second one. Control. Switch it. Okay, this is one more here. Like I said, it's all run through my head quick. We just messed with this one too, which is a turnover, which I like this. I don't like to go to my back unless I have to. The first one, you're obviously going to your back. The second one, you're not going to the back, but there's always a chance of getting barreled over. And the last one, a sprawl, probably not getting barreled over. That's pretty solid. This one I like though because you're almost in a position for a turnover. Okay, this last one. In this position here, I get the same lock. Now with this foot up here, all I'm going to do is like pop my shoulder, control his armpit, lift it, dump him right over, then finish him right from his side. Okay, no risk. Worst case, if I lost it, big deal. Okay, but look, dump it. See where I am? And I squeeze it right there. And that way with him on his side, he's going to have a real hard time scrambling before I can do it. Worst case, I always like, if I lose it, worst case, I can take my underhook and up on the far side, attack the arm and just gain position. Or, if I lose it, I can just boom, cut out here and come this other side for control. So as long as I'm on my toe, I'm going to outrun it. So I like that because I like when moves don't work, you don't risk much, you go right to position, okay? So one more time with that one. Open the hole, rip him over, and put it on. He's going to be stuck in there. Very, very good. And last one with the feet. Okay, you can do from a lot of different things. A head snap down, and I catch him. Uppercut. Boom, thumb up. Cuban uppercut. Punch it back through. Look for this far arm here. See how I got his arm? Now I'm not going to lift up. I'm going to turn and take it. That puts the pressure back here. But that's our move of the month for Henchmen Fightwear out of San Diego, California. And if you have a name it, call it later.